Okay. So set the class rule first. Usually we preset the setting mute to maintain the noises of the class. You have to switch off your videos and raise your hand whenever you have a question, right? When you will raise the hand, I can see your hand and I can ask any question if you want. This is our agenda. We'll start with something called business intelligence. I'll give you some understanding, a small understanding and a small definition. What is this? So you people will understand how this session is more important for us. We will understand what happened with BI after Excel adding this feature into this application. Because before BI, Excel was not so much powerful. They have some limitation. We'll understand this. Now after BI, we'll discuss what is the important things added into the Excel. Then we will discuss about the concept of Power Query. I'll give you some theoretical things. Then we'll go into the deep dive into Power Query. We'll go some practical things. I'll have some exercise files. You people have the exercise file, just download this file in your system in the separate folder so you can work with me. In Power Query, we will discuss something like introduction. We will discuss about the query editor. We'll discuss about how you will bring data into Power Query and load back to the Excel. We'll discuss some formatting techniques like how we have to handle with text, numbers and dates. Then we will discuss about the conditional columns. What is this? We have to discuss something grouping, how to modify the queries. Once you have developed these queries, we have to discuss about merging queries. For example, we are merging two tables right now. So how we can merge these tables? We have to append the table, how we have to add the data into tables. And the last things, 2 points are very important for all of us, and how we can connect our data to the folder and files. And I'll introduce one more thing, important thing, which is called a Google Sheet, because normally we have some files in the Google Sheet, and how we can connect our Excel data to the Google Sheet. This is highly important. To be with me until the end of this session. In the end, I'll explain you some Power Query best practices. I'll give you some advices based on my experiences. Okay, so let's discuss about the business intelligence. Business intelligence, we call it sometimes BI. Normally we call it BI. BI basically provide relevant and reliable information to the right people at the right time, with the goal achieving better decision and faster. The only thing here is we all are doing all these things since long. Nothing is new for us. We are providing relevant information. We are providing reliable information. We are sending reports to the right people to the right time. But only thing is missing without relying on others. This is very critical here. What is happening? Everything is converting into BI. The concept is there are a lot of things we are managing manually in our Excel sheet, and BI concept is transfer this manual applications to the BI form. BI basically is a setup where you are setting everything based on the raw data, what you need. It can provide you all information based on the setup you are creating in the system. Let's understand about the Power Query, because I'll go fast because I need to reach to the level where you will start working on Power Query. Power of Excel, basically after business intelligence, there are a lot of things are added in Excel, right? This is business intelligence tools are available directly in Excel. You don't need to add any additional software, no need to installation. Previously it was part of add-ins, but now it is integral part of Excel. We have starting with raw data. The beauty of this application that you can connect your data with different application, different sources of the information at the same time. For example, you have some information in Microsoft Access, you have some information in Microsoft Excel, some data in Oracle. You can connect all together simultaneously and refresh the data very easily. The second thing, this is basically a full package of understanding of BI, which is called starting from Power Query. We will go to data modeling and Power Pivot. Power Pivot and data modeling is not part of this course right now. We are starting with Power Query only. And Power Query is a more powerful thing in the BI in Excel. Once you understand the Power Query, data modeling and Power Pivot will not be an issue. Let's understand what is the difference between the Excel and the Power Query. As we discussed earlier, the Excel has some limitations. They have a rows around 1 billion, and if you download the data in Excel more than 600,000 rows, the Excel performance goes down, right? Whereas the Power Query is giving you the rows, you can handle until up to 25 millions of rows. These rows basically are maximum. I have found in internet that one person has checked this part and it was fine. Maybe this is more than 25 million. So you can say there is no limit. You can do whatever you want on this Power Query. What happened? Basically, in Excel, data is saved into the worksheet. Whereas the Power Query, data is not saved into the worksheet. You cannot see the data when you open the Excel sheet. What is happening? Data is compressed and stored in the memory, in the backend, not in the worksheet. This is the reason you can handle the big volume of data here. And your performance will not affect on this subject. This is very important to understand. What is happening in Power Query? Basically, Power Query is replacing all your functions you are using in Excel into the automated form. Everything is automated here. If you see this screen of Power Query, this is the screen of editor. You are performing some actions here, and Power Query is basically recording all your actions here. They are applying here. For example, you get the data in Power Query. Next, you applied some headers. Next, you apply this. So this is kind of macro basically. We used to do in macro in Excel. When you record the macro, what is the purpose of macro? You are recording each and every step when you want to repeat it again. Similarly, in Power Query, each and every actions you are performing in Microsoft Query is being recorded here. If you want to remove one step, you can remove very easily by press delete. Okay, so data is not affected. Data is saved because you are taking the source data. Source data always save here. You are just taking the data and linking your data with your source files. So whatever you are doing here is not affecting your data. You cannot add anything here. It's quite safe. If you delete the column, you can recover it very easily. And you can save. There's no Control Z here. And whatever you're doing, it is saved by the step. And any step you can recover by deleting any wrong step. Automated means we have a lot of function in Excel. We have, for example, if function. We have some if function syntax in Excel. What we are doing, we are putting some conditions. If this equal to this, then if this is true, bring this value, otherwise this value. In Power Query, we are not using such kind of functions. They are giving you full automated process of if function. You will see in coming slides how it works. There are a lot of functions you are using in Excel, like VLOOKUP. It is completely automated function here. You don't write to anything here. It is very easy and very powerful for you. There are a lot of functions here. Upper, we are using proper, len, we are using find function, concatenate. There is no function here. Everything is now automated in the toolbar. I'll give you some concept how Power Query machine works. This is the best thing I need to tell you about machines. I'm taking example of this machine, which is basic depositor machine. What is the purpose of this machine? This machine is taking some ingredients, which is some settings, and this machine basically is magically creating pastries, cooking, donuts, biscuit, as whatever you want. You can create the designs, you can create the size, and once you dial the set, the process can be repeated over and over again and make perfect pastries every time. This is the concept of this machine. Power Query is working in a similar way. See, this is your ingredients. They are coming from different sources, from Excel, from SAP, from Oracle, from Web-based, from Access. You are putting into this machine, and this machine is processing all your raw data and transferring into the required formats. Basically, it is the cleaning of the data. You add the data, you add your data into the source, Excel table, CSV files, any source you can take here. You press the button and you take the output.